Good to be with you guys. Thank you for being a part of the show, and certainly to all the CFI family, thank you for being a part of the organization. Let me tell you a little bit about myself and WFCA. I'm Scott Humphrey. I'm the CEO of the World Floor Covering Association, and we are an umbrella organization that has several entities under that umbrella. We have FCB2B, really focused on the technology aspect of the flooring industry, helping manufacturers communicate with retailers to benefit the consumer. We have FCIF, and FCIF is really focused on philanthropy. It's helping people that can't help themselves. In fact, FCIF is one of 3 such organizations in the world: Major League Baseball, Screen Actors Guild, and the Floor Covering Industry Foundation that takes care of their own. So please listen to this part. If you have an illness and it's catastrophic and you can't pay your medical bills, and you spent at least part of the last 5 years of your career in the flooring industry, we will step in and help you. We've done this for many installers, and we would love for you to carry that message for us. Maybe you don't have the need, but you know somebody who does. We have more money than we have people requesting grants. So please allow us to help the industry and give back to those who have made what we do possible. We also were the catalyst and the pledge money to create an organization called the Floor Covering Education Foundation. You may have heard of it. It's formed to find new blood and bring it into the installation trade, help get them into training with one of the training organizations, the National Tile Council, NWFA, or CFI, and then to place them and follow up and make sure that they stay in our industry. We gave $1 million, and as a nonprofit, giving $1 million is a pretty big deal. But we had some major manufacturers that came on right behind us, and if you are a manufacturer and are seeing this or hearing this, you need to be a part of that, because we have got to fix the installation crisis. If we do not, this industry is changed forever. So please help us and be a part of the solution, and come to WFCA and grow with us. So today is not about the WFCA. It's about CFI. It's about our tremendous family. I mean, I love this because yesterday I was on this stage and there were 3 people in the audience. So obviously y'all have a lot more buzz than we did when we were here. I go back, listen, I've got my miles in this week because I'm going back to see the CFI competition, and it is amazing. Phenomenal to somebody like me who doesn't have those hand skills, but I love to watch the different way that people approach the competition and where they're going. You are the buzz of the entire show, and that shows with this audience we have right here. Listen, I know Dave's going to thank a lot of people, but if you were part of setting up for the competition, just stand, please. You're part of setting up for the competition. Guys, these guys are amazing. Amazing, and you have no idea the time, effort that they put in. Thank you guys, you're awesome. Awesome. If you're a former winner of the competition, if you have won in this competition over the last 25 years, would you stand? Awesome. So that's the royalty in the room right there. That's the guys that put the buzz so that everybody wants to be a part of this going forward. Listen, this competition predates the fact that we sold this show. One of the things you may not know about WFCA is we created this show and we sold it to Hanley Wood. Hanley Wood was purchased by Informa, and they are an amazing partner, and they get the passion behind this topic. They understand the need and how it's impacting our industry, and they've been amazing partners to us. So I'd love for you to give a hand to Informa, please. Earlier this week, I was speaking to a gentleman by the name of Dennis Blake. He's a former chairman of the WFCA, and he was one of that small group that had the vision for this event that you're in today. I said, well, how did that all happen? He said, you know, Scott, we had $4,700 in our bank account. That's all we had. And he said they wanted us to have a show, and we were like, man, we can't do a show because if the costs are more than that, we don't have the money to cover it. And the manufacturer stepped in and said, listen, we'll make sure if you do the show that you don't lose any money. From that, we have this. Listen, if you've got a dream, a vision, you believe something can happen, man, I'm telling you, don't see dead ends. See speed bumps. There may be some challenges along the way, but I'm telling you, what we're doing now, we had those down years where there was no competition. We're back, and this competition is flourishing. It is dedicated to CFI and the WFCA and Informa, and they're going to keep this thing going, and it's going to get bigger. We'll have regional events across the country. Be a part. tell other people to be a part, challenge the best of the best to join this group of royalty we have here that have already won, and show that there should be pride in this profession. You should never be embarrassed to tell people what you do, because it is the foundation of every home in the world. Be proud of what you do, and let's honor these guys who have given their time and effort and shown us what they're able to do. Dave, I'll hand it over to you, bud. Well, you don't need that.
Thank you, Scott. Thank you very much. What a competition, eh? I'm assuming everybody here saw what was going on the other end of the floor. And there was times that we had people lined up on that catwalk 3 deep. And so they're looking over each other's shoulders. And you see people walking through with their cell phones, taking pictures, taking little videos. Man, that's a celebration of installation, right?
Yeah.
And I've always felt, and I've always advertised it as, the installers, we are the final salespeople. We're the reason people come back and purchase that second time. So we hold the key as installers, right? And so when Informa allows us to do this and display our skills in front of the manufacturers, the retailers, and everybody else, man, we got to jump through the hoops, right? And we got the best team. We really do. But I'm going to start, of course, with Paul. Thank you, Informa. Paul, you need to stand up. You need to stand up. And if guys, there's like other people too. There's the Danas.
The Danas. That's the easiest way to say it.
If you see anybody named Dana, thank them. Thank him or her, because they all put a lot of skin into this, and they're fantastic people, guys. And you know what the best part about it is? You can tell how much they care. And that just you talk about the cream rising to the top. Well, man, in my mind, those guys, that was special. So thank you, Informa, especially thank you, Paul, and anybody named Dana. All right, Mohawk, and we can't forget to thank our sponsors. Oh yeah, there you go. Well, okay, all right, but that's fantastic, guys. CFI crew. These guys would not. Thursday, these guys showed up here. Last Thursday, we had Dwayne and Jonathan show up here last Thursday. And if I don't thank those guys personally, they drove the trailer out here. By the time I got here, and I always have this thing whenever I do a training, I have this thing that I like to be the first one in the door, and I like to get as much done so I can beat the other trainers and say, look, I did more work. With those two guys, not a chance. Not a chance. By the time we got here on Thursday, those two guys had everything organized, set, ready to go. And they worked with Val. And Val, who else from your shop did they work with? Okay, and thank you so much. So these guys, IPAT, actually brought the modules over from San Leandro. They stored them for us, and then it just made everything so much easier for us to put this together, to know that you have people you can lean on like that. So really, thank you guys. And the rest of you guys, I think Scott did it. Thank you all. All right, now there's a couple guys not on the screen there that helped out. Thank you. You know who you are, right? Dan and Denise, thank you very much. And if I missed anybody, I apologize. But really, without you guys, this doesn't happen again. Okay, next screen. Oh, yeah, Mohawk. We're on Mohawk. Without Mohawk provided every bit of material that we installed. They were so easy to work with. All I had to do was go to their website, let them know what I wanted, and what happened? Bam, right here, and it's all sitting here waiting. And so it's really a thanks to Mohawk, because without that, we'd have been spending a lot of money on material. No, but not just that, but they helped us organize the year as the year went through the regionals and through the and right up to today. So thank you, Mohawk. We look forward to a lot more of that. Also, performance accessories. I'm looking over. Mohawk is a part of performance accessories. We don't really have a slide for performance, but their performance accessories is now a separate division of Mohawk. And they got so involved with what we're doing. We almost think they're CFI certified now. Because they're right there. We're get them tech certified, right? All right, but they showed up to our convention. They showed up to the regionals. Fantastic. Thank you so much for what you've done for us, and please don't stop. And just don't stop. Roberts, where's Leslie? Is Leslie here? Leslie, stand up. Leslie was a help, and then a help, and then more help. And everything we asked for, Leslie just says, she said, okay, we can make that, we can get that done. And so thank you so much. All the tools we use there were supplied by Roberts. They don't have to do that. That was their choice. At Mohawk, they don't have to help us out the way they do. That's their choice. So there's nothing we can do but thank you guys. Thank you very much. Taylor Adhesives. Hey, you know what kind of adhesives we use, right? It was all Taylor Adhesives. We didn't purchase that. Taylor Adhesives supplied that. So we really thank you. Who's here from Taylor Adhesives? There we go. Thank you, Efren. Robert, you're from Taylor as well, right? Thank you, guys. Thank you for your support. And we really appreciate it. Efren called him up last week, and Efren, I need trowels. What did you do, Efren? He went and got them. So that's a partner. And of course, IPAT, kind of went through IPAT just a little bit already. But guys, without partners, this doesn't happen, right? So thank you guys very much. Val, Steve, thank you. Make sure you thank the rest of your crew as well. Right. I thought I saw Dave around here somewhere. Yeah, there he is. Okay, so this guy back there, they don't stop working, those guys. They don't stop working. They just come on out and they just fantastic. Thank you so much. Where would we be without NWFA? I don't know if you guys know this. Did you see the layout the what guys had? This guy Lenny drew that up. This guy Lenny, and it must have probably took, I'm guessing, because he submitted 3 different drawings, he probably put 8 hours at least into those drawings. All right, and so if we don't thank him, we're not doing our job. And the NWFA participated. We actually had one of the regionals at their place in St. Louis. And well, who's here from the NWFA? John, we're going to choose you. Thank you very much for your participation. All right, make sure you thank Brett as well. Okay, and where would we be without our press? Really, without you guys letting people know we're here, nobody knows we're here. All right, Jeff Golden, and is Beth Miller here? There we go. Jeff Golden and Beth Miller, you guys keep us in front of people's eyes. All right, and really thank you so much, because we don't get that kind of exposure that we get that we'd love to get, right? Because we're installers are terrible at times with promoting ourselves. Our self-promotion sometimes isn't all that good. These guys make sure it happens. Thank you. And of course the judges. Judges, come on up to the stage. So when it came time to finding judges, I went and found the most judgmental people I could find. No, we have. Well done. Starting here, we have Efren Lamas. Efren actually, he's a CFI Master 2 certified installer. I'm going to lead with that, but you know what else? He works for Taylor. That's awesome. So we got to thank Taylor for lending him to us. All right, and we have Andrew Smith here. I've been averaging 5. Andrew Smith and I cannot have a conversation without bloodshed. We're in the middle. But we love each other. and we don't agree with football teams. He's from Engineered Floors, guys. And Engineered Floors, thank them for lending you to us. All right. We have Jerry Miller. This guy's a carpet captain. Why, Jerry Miller here has been installing floor covering so long, I won't do it. Jerry is somebody that I lean on when I have tech questions. I'll call Jerry. You know why? He always knows the answer. And then 45 minutes later, I'll get it. All right. We have Tony Buckhart here. Tony's from Fort Wayne. He actually works for CCS. Is still CCS?
Yes.
All right. Tony works for, so thank them for for letting you come out here. Because Tony, he's the guy that when you call CFI, that 1-800 number that CFI has to call in for tech, he's the one that answers all those questions. So thank you. And of course, Chris Sessom. We couldn't let Chris compete anymore. We had to do something else with him. We got sick of, do a piece, Robert. You know, you kept calling his name as a winner. So what do you do with that guy? You make him a judge so somebody else can win. So thank you very much. And of course, Val, I really got to thank you guys. Thank you for stepping in, Steve. Thank you. This is Val and Steve. They're from IPAT, and like I said, they from jump, those guys help. And you know what they do? Every time you have something for them, Val would do this. Yeah, we got that. We got that. He just do it. So man, that's awesome. Absolutely awesome. Thank you guys. And of course, the Susie Namba. We all know who Susie Namba is, right? We call her the talent in her family. Susie is just getting her to help us judge. I feel like it's a personal coup for me because there's so much respect. Thank you so much, Susie. And of course, our team captain, our overall captain here, we have Don Styka. Guys, please thank Don Styka with me. Don kept everything on point, right? And everything on point. And Don's probably the most organized person I know. I mean, so much it scares me. All right, but he's been a blessing to have around. Thank you guys. Don, you got to stay up here. The rest of you guys can sit down. Don, you got to stay up here. All right. So now we're going to bring up the wood finalists. All right. First, just come on up. The four of you guys, come on up. First of all, I got to say that the plan that they got to do would have taken me probably a week, all right? And these guys did it in 2 days. My goodness, I consider myself a wood installer till I get around guys like this. As simple as that. The hand skills that you guys displayed these last couple of days at the regionals, I mean, you're on point. All right, you're on point. Now, first we got Hassan. Step forward. All right, Hassan. I don't even know what to say about Hassan. Hassan was the regional. He did something in the regional that I really hadn't seen done. You know, the way he did the stair nosing. Fantastic. Thank you, Hassan. Dave Beagle, step on forward. All right, so this guy was in Orlando, and he just organizes himself, right? He did such a good job in Orlando, man. You really did. So thank you for being here. All right, thank you. William Hensley. So, oh yeah, William here in St. Louis. It was in St. Louis. Everything's close, right? So every score sheet, you'd be surprised how close these things are, and these score sheets. And William just kind of methodically works, and you think he's behind, and then he's done. So thank you, William. And then of course there's Hugo. Hugo Hernandez is also from California. Hugo won the California, he won the in San Leandro, despite the fact that Hassan was so close to him. It was so close to him in San Leandro, and the two of them did so well. It's a fantastic job you guys did. And even in San Leandro, we couldn't figure out which one, you know, because the scoring was so close. So anyway, thank you. All right. And now, for the winner. I'm taking this home. All right. For the winner, please step forward. Hugo Hernandez. Oh no, thank you. And
I didn't expect it.
it's it. You didn't expect this? No. You deserved it. You guys, my guys, all step forward, get a picture. Every one of these guys works so gosh darn hard. You know. Oh, do they? Hey guys, there is one more thing for these guys. From Mohawk. All right. And here's the thing, guys. Remember, when you come to this next year, when you come to the regionals and everything that you do, it's about these guys. These guys are fantastic. All right. Congratulations, guys. Well, yeah, it'll be just like, you know, in that movie with the basketball movie with Will Ferrell. Try cashing this. Throw them all in the back of your car. Okay, guys, you can go on down. We got to bring the carpet guys up. Where are the carpet guys? Come on up, guys. Look at this motley crew, eh? These guys, if I were actually getting floor covering installed, and I'm a Master 2 certified floor covering installer, I'd call any one of these guys to work in my house. All right, and that's saying something, because I just had tile done in my house and I couldn't get anybody to do it because they were afraid of how I would judge it. All right, but these guys, man, I would be begging them to work with me in my house. So we got the basement to do. All right. Kevin? All right. All right, so first, Kevin Keefe. Kevin Keefe came from QEP, Roberts, and he actually went to the first one in Orlando, and he says, man, I want to do this. All right, and I'm thinking, you know, this guy's he's from a manufacturer. He hasn't installed carpet in a while, right? There's no way. But hey, we support you trying. He comes to St. Louis, and he wins. Like that's a pretty mad skill. You know, and it's a pretty mad skill. The best part about that is before he came here, he showed me a picture, and we should have this picture up there. This guy sewed a coffee table, a round coffee table. He sewed it to practice before coming here. You want to talk about commitment? That's commitment. Thank you, Kevin. All right. I wish I had a picture of that. Zach, you mind stepping forward just a little bit?
Next one. No, Roy.
Oh, I'm sorry, Roy. I just went down the line. Roy, you step forward just a little bit. All right, so Royal hails from Alabama. He has his own floor covering store / supply house / whatever you want it to be. If you need plumbing supplies, he'll find them for you. All right, but he competed back in what, 2001? He competed in 2001, 2, and 3. I'm not stating there's an age thing here, but I pretend I was still in high school. but Roy always called it fantastic job, you guys. Thank you for being here, Roy. Justin Lopez, please step forward. Justin comes from San Leandro, another guy from San Leandro, right? Justin here, when he came to the carpet, it's like we're 30 minutes in going, oh wow, that guy gets it. You know, so he was gosh, really great with your hand skills. And then I come to find out the other day that carpet's not your first floor.
No, hard surface.
Hard surface. Is that nuts or what? Is that nuts or what? When he put that step on, in like an hour and a half. It took the rest of the guys a day. All right. And this guy gets to it, and we're going, there's no way he's going to finish. No way he's going to finish. And he gets there, he starts sewing, flip, 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 flip. And there he goes, man. Thank you. Fantastic job. Zach Stacy, please step forward. Zach is another repeat offender. Zach here, Zach, you might know, is maybe younger than the other guys. I don't know, Justin, you look pretty young too.
48.
You're 48 years old? No, I really don't like you. He's 48 years old, and look at his hair, guys. I'm not saying that my hair isn't good, but Zach just keeps working and keeps working on his craft and keeps working on his craft. And then we know the guy that trained him, Dwayne. You might want to stand up too. Dwayne trained Zach. So the best part about it is Dwayne was supposed to be a judge. And I had to call Zach because Zach was our first alternate and we needed our first alternate. So I called up Zach and I said, Zach, why don't you need to come and compete? And Zach looked and he said, man, I've been waiting on this call. He was so excited. I've been waiting on this call. I said, well, here's the thing. I got to fire Dwayne as a judge because that's too much of a conflict of interest, right? And so Zach said, okay. The best part about that is I called Dwayne up to let him know. And you know what Dwayne says? I said, you know, I told Zach that I was going to have to fire you as a judge. And Dwayne's wanted to judge for like ever. And Dwayne says he better not have cared. So that's, I mean, they're almost like, they're family. They're family, and that's fantastic you guys got that. Okay, so for the winner. You want to do this, Don?
No, you're doing great.
No, you sure you don't want to do this? Okay, Roy, step forward. Don, get up here. Don, you get up here. And the jackpot. Okay. Guys, get one more good picture here. Step forward, guys. Step forward. And you realize what that says on that check, right? That says Mohawk. Thank you, Mohawk. And all you guys get that? $500? Jeez. That's pretty cool. Fantastic. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for competing. Hey, guys, so next year, we're going to do regionals again. And we really, I mean, not that I'm going to solicit participation, not that I'm going to solicit people giving us stuff. Oh, no, that's exactly what I'm going to do. All right? The more participation we get, the more people that celebrate their installers, is the way I like to say it, the more people understand that installation is not, it's a fabric of all floor covering, right? And we all know it. The installers say it, without us, you're not walking on anything. How are you going to walk on air, right? But guys, when I get to tell you, there was a point on Tuesday when I was watching you guys in the referee shirts and I was watching the team working over in the other booth. Guys, give it up. You guys are fantastic. All right? Thank you. Thank you for a great competition, Paul.
Look, Mom. I made that.